Hey everybody, it is Tuesday the 14th, and so I worked 9:30 to 4 today. Went and got the kids, and I ended up doing a little bit of shopping for some furniture. Bought my son a new dresser, which was much needed. He kind of outgrew his last one. He's getting ready to turn 4, so the last dresser was just too small. We couldn't fit hardly any of his clothes in there. It was fine whenever he was younger, but and I bought me a new desk, which once I get the setup situated, I'll show it to you guys. Pretty excited about it. After which, so my dad had to help me with had to use his truck to go get everything. He helped me bring everything in, so much appreciated there. And then had to get his 4-wheel drive stopped working in my backyard, which was kind of muddy. So we had to get his truck out of my yard. It was interesting. I'm gonna be pretty sore tomorrow. After that, got my son's room situated with his new dresser. Still a little bit of work to do, but at least got majority of his clothes in the new dresser. Then I came down here and did some homework. I had a discussion board due. So the class I'm taking, I don't know if I have said this or not, but it's called policing. It's okay. It's the problem with I'm gonna make a video on this too, is the pros and cons of going to a smaller school versus a big one. Coming down with my last semester, I really didn't have much to choose from in terms of classes goes. So we was just trying to find a class just to fill my last 3 credit hours that I needed. And I needed 6 total for this semester. The class I took prior was in history of Hinduism, which was a really cool class. I'll probably talk a little bit about it later. But in terms of this, it was only the first half of the semester. Shawnee's doing that for some reason. Instead of having the whole class, the whole 15-week semester, they're dividing them in halves. So you have to do 15 weeks worth of work in 7 weeks, essentially. The 8th week, being spring break, so that don't count. But so the history of Hinduism class was my first 7 weeks. It was an interesting class. I'm really interested in studying different religions and stuff. I was actually supposed to be a religious studies minor, which didn't pan out. And again, I think I'll include that in my pros and cons video. Small school versus big school. This class, I think I just said it's called policing. It's a sociology class. It's an introductory level to if you was going to do a criminal justice, either major or minor. Again, it was the only class offered in the criminal justice area, so that's why I'm taking it. And this week's discussion board was about comparing public and privately funded policing agencies. Just pros and cons of each one, and which one do you think would be better. And then at the end of it, you had to pose a question to the class as well. I was more in favor of the public, like we have now, public agencies, or at least what we mainly have now in terms of funding. Especially in smaller areas like where I live, private agencies wouldn't do very well. They were obviously responsible for every bit of their funding, for everything from equipment to just paying their officers, whatever agency that they would be. See, the question that I posed to the class was it's part of the chapter we were going over. It was going over all the different federal agencies. There's a bunch, and that's the question I posed. And we'll see what people say. I said, do you think there's too many federal agencies? There's actually a lot. I didn't realize there was that many. Hey, I will update you guys tomorrow. I got some more homework assignments to get done tomorrow. Nothing crazy. It looks more like reading. And then I'll have to respond to other people's discussion board questions. I have to do 2 of those. But I'll see you then. Hey everybody, today is Thursday, so I didn't get a chance to film yesterday, but just a little update. Let's see here, I just got done with the homework assignment. It was, let's see, I had to read a chapter of the book for my class, which is right here. It's titled Policing. It's by John Worrell and Frank Schmalinger. I hope I said that right. I had to read the second chapter. I got to read the third chapter as well, but I'll do that tomorrow. Last week we got into a little bit of the history of policing. Just really from the foundations of it, from back to the Roman Empire. We didn't get too much into it. I would have loved if we got a little more into the history of it. Just being a history major, but it wasn't the case. We didn't get that too much into it. It was a very brief introduction of the history of law enforcement. Like I said, started with the Roman Empire, and then it moved up through medieval Europe until today. I did take one history class that was related to, I guess you can say, law enforcement. It's called the title of the class is called Crime and Terrorism. Professor Mark Marabello taught that. It was a very interesting class. The book for the class, which was written by him, I have right here. So I would like to review it at some point in time. I'll put it in the agenda. It's Handbook for Rebels and Outlaws. Good little glare there. By Mark Marabello. It's a very interesting book. It's I recommend it if you're interested in that kind of stuff. I will leave some of the details out for a future video, but I highly recommend this book, though. Again, I'm going to do a review on it in the future. It's a very good book. Aside from that, plans coming up with the channel. There is one book review that I do plan on doing here very shortly. Is the book I had to read for the class that was in the first half of this semester, which was the history of Hinduism. The book, which I have right here, it's entitled Hinduism in Middle India, written by the professor of our class, which is Dr. Lavanya Vimsani. Not completely through it yet. We only had to read the first 6 chapters for the class. It's the problem. It's the problem with having a class that's only 7 weeks long. You don't really get to go through all the material. I feel like, but again, I'm going to review this book. I mean, so far, like I said, read 6 chapters out of 10, and it's been really good. I really enjoyed it. But again, here's the book. If you're interested in Hinduism, highly recommend it. I'll be doing a review on that coming up, hopefully in the next week or two. Let's see, aside from that, it's getting kind of late, so I'm going to be going to bed here shortly. I have to go to work in the morning. Try to catch you guys up tomorrow evening. See, again, didn't do a whole lot today as far as school stuff goes. Spent the bit of the evening that I could with the kids, and we had a good time. We've gotten into playing Mario Kart together as a family, which is really fun. I did just film earlier. I did film the introduction for the channel, so I'll be posting that soon. That'll be out way before this video. Hopefully you enjoy. It's pretty short. There wasn't a whole lot to say on it at the moment. It's just really my plans for the channel. But aside from that, that is all for tonight. Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Today is Friday the 17th. Yes, the 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Cheers. So, today I worked my normal schedule, 9:30 to 4. Came home, didn't do a whole lot, hung out with family. Try to do that as much as possible, especially school stuff. You gotta try to balance out everything. as far as time management goes, I do plan on making a video about that. As far as while being a non-traditional college student, at any level, really, not just at undergrad like I have been for the past 4 years, but time management is very, very, very key, because you have to put the correct amount of time into your studies, in your homework, in your classes, and while also working, presumably, and trying to spend time with your family as well. So it's not always easy, that's for sure. It's very doable though. But other than that, I came down here. I had a quick quiz to do for my class. Earlier today, I did post the introduction video to the channel, so watch that if you haven't. It's just I think I said before, it was just a quick basic introduction to what we're doing here on this channel. It is definitely subject to change as I go along, so we'll just see how that plays out. But for the most part, I believe it's the format that I'm going to keep it at. Aside from that, it's getting kind of late. It's after midnight, so I guess technically it's the 18th already. Tomorrow's my son's, well, today actually is my son's birthday, so got that going on tomorrow. I think I might try to knock out a chapter real fast of the Hinduism in Middle India book, which will be the first book that I'm going to review on this channel, as I mentioned before. I'd like to get that knocked out, before I go to bed, if I can. It's getting, like I said, it's getting kind of late, and I am kind of tired. Aside from that, there's the update. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey everybody, today's Sunday, so it means I didn't film yesterday. It's like I said before, I had my son's birthday party, which was pretty successful actually. It was very nice. We had a good turnout. It was like almost 40 people there. It was a very good time. So I spent the whole day with him. Even afterwards, he just wanted to sit home and play with all the new stuff. So we did that, and I did get a chapter read of my book on Hinduism that I previously mentioned that I was going to get reviewed. Hope to have that done by this coming weekend. So, plan for the day, which I'm actually out here on the golf course at the moment, by myself again. Supposed to have someone with me again, but he was sick, I guess, so he had to cancel. Anyhow, so plan for this evening, I want to get some more of that book read, Hinduism in Middle India. Get some more of that read so I can finish that, get that review done. I'll give you an update when I get home here, and well, actually almost done golfing, so I'll probably be home in the next hour or two. I'll give you an update then. Hey, happy Sunday, everybody. We're winding down the week here. Sunday night, hung out with the kids a little bit after I got home from the golf course earlier. Just finished up my homework assignment. It was a case study over, I'm not going to get too into all the details here, but it was a case study over racial profiling in police random pat-down searches in New York City. But aside from that, that's pretty much it. I'll catch up with you guys in the next video. So please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We don't ever miss a video. Hopefully I'm making these a little more interesting as we go on. I do have some plans, it takes time. So hope you guys had a good weekend, and we'll see you later.